Imagine finding peace in the soft flicker of a candle in a world that is noisy. Welcome to a voyage through time where the Stoics' wisdom uncovers the keys to living a fulfilling life. One of the most well-known and renowned Stoic thinkers of all time, Marcus Aurelius ruled as Roman emperor from 161 to 180 AD. He was the final of a sequence of emperors that became known as the Five Good Emperors. Despite occupying one of the most powerful positions in the world at the time, Aurelius managed to carve out time to compose a collection of autobiographical pieces that have come to be known as the Meditations, which are among the most significant works in Stoic philosophy. You will learn the top 5 quotes of Marcus Aurelius in this video. 1. Don't talk about your good deeds. Picture a candle softly and quietly lighting up a pitch-black room, warming and illuminating everything in its path. For the Stoics, kindness is like this flame. Without the need for praise from the public, they believed in sincere and unobtrusive acts of generosity. While this may sound weird in the self-promotion culture of today, the Stoics understood the danger of making kindness a show. Boasting about all of our good deeds could make us want praise and rob us of a precious opportunity for introspection. This covert introspection serves as a spur for personal development. Real kindness shows up as calm, sincere gestures of compassion. It doesn't chase attention. The best deeds of kindness are performed without anticipating anything in return, as Stoic wisdom teaches us. 2. Don't talk about your next steps. Envision a master of chess moving pieces in silence while concealing their methods from their opponents. Secrets have power, and the Stoics knew that. They strengthened their inner core of confidence, making it independent of outside judgment, by keeping certain aspects of their lives private. This results in modesty, because disclosing elaborate plans could be interpreted as conceited. The Stoics placed a high importance on caution. They struck a balance between ambition and humility by choosing their own course. In the Stoic tradition, we are encouraged to uphold our objectives, fortify our independence, and walk with humility. 3. Practice not to judge people. Okay, so you might notice afterward that you didn't really connect with anyone, but you didn't enter with the expectation of being met with hostility. The greatest way to begin conditioning your perspective on life is to practice not judging everything based on your gut feeling and initial feelings. Try to ask yourself, is this rational? Whenever you think about something in an opinionated way, my opinion is based on what? Is there any way to look at this that might be more constructive? According to Marcus Aurelius, harms only exist if you believe they do. This means that the more you think about a difficult experience, the harder and worse it seems to be. As a result, you are fully in charge of how much any given situation affects you. Additionally, the Stoics advise viewing every setback as an opportunity or a source of good. One challenge that exists is known as turning the obstacle upside down. You may become frustrated if a new coworker takes a long time to learn something and their errors have an impact on the company's bottom line. Your goals of profit, efficiency, and effectiveness are thwarted by this coworker. This situation, however, may also present a good opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to learn and practice patience, improve as a teacher, assimilate new employees into the team, and deal with stressful situations. These are all talents that will come in handy later on and should ultimately help you make more money. Marcus Aurelius once remarked, "The obstacle to action propels action." About this topic, what gets in the way ends up being the path. Take the time to look at things objectively rather than evaluating everything you encounter in an exaggerated way, and you could find that life is easier and more straightforward than you had imagined. There is a more positive and a more negative interpretation for every situation. You will find that nothing annoys you as much as it once did, and that getting through life is much easier when you change your thinking in this way. 4. Reflect on the transient nature of life. A core concept of Stoic philosophy is the recognition and knowledge of the transient nature of all things. Spend a moment each morning soaking in this reality before the world starts to clamor. Locate a peaceful area where you can sit without being bothered. Make sure your posture is relaxed but straight, representing the harmony between awareness and calmness that you want to attain. Shut your eyes and image the vastness of the cosmos. See stars born and dying and galaxies whirling through space as they dance through time in this cosmic ballet. Think of the rise and fall of civilizations, the mountains that have stood tall, and the rivers that have cut courses, and picture the Earth as a little dot amidst all of this. Think on your own life, which is a tiny blip in the vast scheme of things, as you bring your focus closer. The purpose of this image is to help us understand how fleeting and priceless life is, not to minimize its importance. This realization of the fleeting nature of life serves to remind us of this. First of all, it emphasizes how important every day is. When we really understand how short our time is, we make the decision to put the important things ahead of unimportant disputes and diversionary activities. This kind of thinking gets you ready to face the day with a stronger feeling of purpose when you wake up. This daily practice, in essence, is about embracing the present with love, reverence, and action, rather than facing mortality head-on with fear. The wise words of Seneca apply. Life is long if you know how to use it. We so remind ourselves to live each day fully, meaningfully, and gracefully by basing our mornings on this practice. 5. Embrace discomfort. Comfort has evolved into an expectation and a benchmark of success in our contemporary world. However, the profoundly wise Stoics understand that the unquestioning pursuit of comfort may stand in the way of one's ability to evolve as a person. They believed in the deliberate practice of presenting minor discomforts as a means to comfort the spirit, build resilience, and make sure one is ready for the inevitable challenges of life. The Stoic philosopher Seneca allegedly suggested, "Set aside a certain number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself the while, 'Is this the condition that I feared?'" The essence of this was to remind ourselves of our inherent strength and to break the bonds of reliance on outside luxuries rather than to encourage needless suffering. Think of little ways to add comfort as you begin your day. Perhaps a cold shower would wake you up and stimulate your senses. This action works as a figurative baptism, washing away your inertia and reminding you of your ability to persevere and thrive, in addition to encouraging physical alertness. It might also be choosing not to have that first cup of coffee and reminding oneself that motivation and willpower originate from inside rather than from outside stimuli. You might also think about more introspective practices, such as taking 10 minutes to reflect on a previous adversity, acknowledging the strength you showed and the development that resulted from it, or choosing to walk or bike to work rather than drive, allowing yourself to be present in the surroundings and embracing the physical exertion as a testament to your body's capabilities. This serves two purposes. First of all, the mind and spirit are trained by these routinely uncomfortable activities. By consistently pushing ourselves beyond our comfort zones in tiny ways, much like an athlete trains their body, we ready ourselves for life's bigger, unexpected challenges. Secondly, they offer context. By occasionally denying ourselves certain comforts, we come to understand their limitations and learn to appreciate them more when we do have them. You are empowering yourself by embracing discomfort rather than punishing yourself. You are embracing the Stoic sense of freedom that arises from understanding that genuine contentment is independent of external conditions, drawing from a deeper well of strength and letting go of pointless dependencies.